Hello, so Mindy here again with another art video. Today we're going to be doing this block of wood that I actually got it for my kitchen window, so I can crack my kitchen window open and then not have it so that it is completely wide open for anybody who wants to just like, that way when I'm out and about, can leave my window cracked but it can't be opened all the way. But it's like this block of wood is boring by itself, so decided to do a running wolf here, and I'm gonna do some like cherry blossom tree behind it. I've already started a little bit on the cherry blossom tree just because I wasn't sure if these markers, because they're a brush, they're still my Arteza brush markers, brush pens, if they would work on wood, but they do. Kind of gets a little fuzzy in the grain there, but I can just add branches or something. I'm not sure. I kind of like the fuzzy, but I'm going to be using orange rust and autumn red for the wolf here, and then obviously black for the tree branches. And then for the blossoms, I'm going to do a red, fuchsia, and bubblegum pink, and then periwinkle for the wolf's eyes, or one eye. I'm going to do black for his nose, or coffee. Coffee brown's a nice one. Well, actually I can't. Coffee brown is out. I actually have to make found out with these markers that you can't just like buy an individual one to replace one when it runs out. And I don't want to buy a whole nother set of 96 just to replace all the browns and grays I have in this set. So, but I found out there's another brand that's similar to this called Zing. I think that's what it's called, and you can buy them individually, and they're brush markers. Their color names are different, but there's an art store here in town that their website sells them individually. I don't know if the store here in town has them. It's kind of a small store here in town. So I'm gonna make a trip out today to see if I can get some markers, more new grays and browns. If not, then I'll just have to order them online, because hopefully they still work really well like the Arteza does. So I really like these. I really like that they're a brush. I know last week I said that I was going to either do something with my computer or do a owl made out of shells, and I did draw my shell owl. There he is. I also I have these gargoyle cats I was drawing earlier. I got them at a convention I was at yesterday. I already had the little guy there, but the big one, I was really excited. I went there and that same vendor was back and they had the big one, and I'm like, oh, cool, because I like the book cat wings. I mean, they have like bird wings in the book cat wings, but these are gargoyle cats, but they're still pretty cool. But I drew my owl shell, owl made out of shells, and I want to put like the beach behind him, make him look like he's sitting, in the sand at the beach. So I'm still working because I don't have like a beach I can look at. Been doing some research, looking at some images, kind of sketched the beach behind him, but I'm still working on that. I'll post that eventually. And as for my computer, even though new teacher orientation started on the 1st, like I said, our school's still under, our school that I'm at, still under construction. And I emailed my principal, I'm like, hey, are they done yet? She's like, no, they're still, till last minute, they're still working. But the construction workers are allowing us in early this Monday on the 6th. They have to let us in on the 8th, because that's when the whole meetings and fun joy starts. But they're letting us in early on the 6th. They're probably still gonna be doing things and griping at us. Well, you're in the room and you're in our way. And it's like, well, you're in my way. I'm trying to unpack my stuff. So I actually get to see my new room on Monday. I'm gonna go in and start unpacking stuff. And then hopefully while I'm there on Monday, maybe I can figure out how to get into my school laptop, and I can do pictures. And if people were to like, if I had supporters who, on Patreon, who requested, they sent me a photo and requested me to do an image for them, I could look at the image and make a video of doing it. Right now I can't, because I can't get it in the computer. But I figured this block of wood is pretty cool. I don't really know how it'll work on this indent here. It's a little lighter. It's like some sort of, I don't know if my dad was testing his laminates. I got this scrap of wood from him. He has all our wood. He and I do, usually during the summer, we didn't this summer though, we took a break. We do a furniture building, woodworking project. He has a full mechanics, electrician, woodworking, tool garage. I just have an apartment, so can't store any of the tools here. He has all our tools. Last summer, we put a deck on his house. He and my brother helped too. He usually doesn't do anything. Well, he helped dig the posts for the holes. He didn't actually help with the climbing up on ladders, doing wood. He doesn't like doing that. We've built my dad and I built the table I'm using. Yeah. I burn etched the design of a tree with a reflection of a tree, with its reflection like in water on it. We've built a giant bookshelf, a lamp. What else have we done? Done a couple things. Oh, a nightstand. I know we've done more than that. I just can't remember. I have it all over my apartment. I don't even think about it anymore. Just, we build it, and then we like to make things oversized. A big, giant bookshelf. Giant wooden cube lamp. My mom was always like, that's not going in my house. So, I always bring it to my place. I like having big wooden furniture. Oh, we made a shelf for all my, just a simple shelf to go under my TV for all my stuff. What else do we do? I don't know. I have a lot of it posted on my DeviantArt. It's where it can be seen. Almost done putting the base. This orange rust. Might have to add this to my collection of, need a new one. I've used it for a couple of other projects too. I like using this one for when I do like a wooden table or something in the background. Okay, so we got the wolf here. Now we need to, can we do another layer here to add a shadow? Will that work on the wood? Yes, it will. And I'm going to use the, what's it called again? Autumn red for his, like, other colors here. Oh, I've moved over. This video probably won't be as long as last week's with the still life, so that did turn out really well. I'm gonna have to do something else for the tail here. Can't have the shadow of the foot and the shadow of the tail the same. It looks like one shade darker is all we get to do with on wood. Doesn't get to do a couple shades darker like on paper. Which I actually need to go get more paper. Oh, I do it up here on the ear. And I don't know what my neighbors will think when I stick this in the window. Might have my window cracked. Okay, I'll open and see if I can. Oh, I got it open by one hand. That's nice. I didn't have to stick it in my mouth like I did. Oh, this is autumn red's darker than I imagined it'd be. That's okay. I wonder if it would have been lighter if I didn't have the orange rust underneath it. I'm gonna leave a little bit of a gap there. Come back and make that a little darker in a moment. So Monday I get to find out. I doubt there'll be a kiln. I know last week I talked I want a kiln. I doubt there'll be a kiln in my room, but I'm hoping that they built in a closet with ventilation so that I can ask my supervisor for a kiln. I'm gonna put a little bit on the tips here, just outline the, let the wood grain. Outline there. That looks nice. And then something for the feet here, just a little bit, not too much. That foot kind of gets cut off by the end of the edge of the wood there. There we go. And then now it kind of looks kind of foxy. Fox, that's okay. Kind of cool to have a fox running through some cherry blossoms. I don't want it to go too close to the paw there. There we go. Do his eye real quick. See if I can just barely. Yeah, I like that. The nose looks a little big, but oh well. I'll go back for just a sec with the orange rust. Go back to that one. Add a little bit more right here. That'll help with that. And then I wanted to add a little, see if I can add a little bit more with the shadows here. Brown all over my arm whenever I set my arm down on top of the wolf to get to his head. I have to clean that off. All right. Well, we have the wolf fox guy done. Yeah, he looks more like a fox now. That's okay. And I'll do a few more minutes, do a little bit of the tree with you guys, and then I will head on out and finish the blossoms, and you'll be able to see the finished item when I post the image of the finished product tomorrow. Post the video today. Get the main branches done. I'll do some of the smaller twigs afterwards. Kind of bleeds into the ear a little bit. Oh well. Following the grain of the wood. This isn't, this piece of wood hasn't been like sanded or anything like that. It's just a rough chunk of wood. That's all I asked my dad for my window. Like, hey, go up and get up to your scrap wood there. You have any pieces yay long? Came back with this. So, and it works good for my window, but then I thought, I should decorate it. Because that's what we did with all the other furniture we built. I painted like a forest with lots of bugs and flowers and vines all over the bookshelf. I didn't decorate the lamp. When I think about it, the lamp is just the lamp. Table it burned etched. Nightstand, I'm working on drawing a bunch of comics all over. Oh, I moved it over. Let me make sure they're connected. I think there's a piece of, no, there's not a piece of wood. Oh, that one got kind of fuzzy. Wasn't really clean lines. There we go. One more, I think. Make that one a bit thicker on the base. There we go. Now I just have to do the blossoms. And I'm gonna do a combo of, I think, some light pinks with some red in the middle of the center of the petal. I'm gonna try that out. But I'm gonna do that on my own, and then you guys will get to see the, I'm not sure if I'll do anything for the background. I might just leave it wood. I think if I try to color in the background with anything, it'll bleed into the wolf fox guy and into the tree and maybe fuzz up the blossoms. So I might just leave the wood as it is. I kind of like the raw wood look. And then I might just sign it up in the corner or something here, or on the top here. I don't know where I'm gonna sign it. I don't even know if my fountain pen here would sign it, would write on it, but find out. But anyway, I will post the finished version of this tomorrow. Otherwise, have a good week.